Hi, I'm John DR with the Coquille Iceberg Group, and today we're talking about Article 21. So, let's dive in. Article 21, the small comb. The spirit of the small comb dispels confusion. If your opponent confuses the situation in any way, you should hold a small comb in your spirit and untangle the confused parts one after the other and rearrange them. Viewed from the outside, removing the bowstring and confusing are similar, but the former stems from a strong spirit, while the latter a weak one. This should be carefully considered. So, the small comb. This is, obviously, because of its placement and its wording, a direct answer to the previous chapter, removing the bowstring, which, if you'll recall, is that when you're in deadlock position with the opponent, to do something unexpected in order to regain supremacy and initiative. Right? Here, Musashi is saying that some people, when they get into that deadlock situation, will attempt to just do something random, which is not the same as doing something unexpected, right? And so these kind of random motions can seem bewildering. The situation is changing so quickly on the outside that it may be difficult to know how to respond other than to just protect yourself and wait for an opening. Of course, to do that is very passive. You lose the initiative. In fact, you offer the initiative to the opponent. And as we already have explained, the person with the initiative has a huge combative advantage. So we don't want to just give our enemy this advantage. But how can we deal with their erratic motions and their whatever it is that they're doing that's confusing us? Saishi says, that's easy. Just have the spirit of a small comb inside your heart. Right? What does it mean? Right? Basically, it means to deal with the person's motions as though they were a tangled mess. Right? As though everything's just hodgepodge all over. You start at the very tip. You know, the tip of their sword. What is their sword doing? Right? Not in the immediate instance, but overall. Right? Once you understand that, you move up. Well, what is their body doing? Right? Not in the individual piece of whatever confusing bullshit they're doing, but as a whole, what is the unified principle in their body's motion? And then lastly, what is their spirit doing? Right? And their spirit will typically be the most consistent and the most easy to read out of all of it. Once you understand the quality of motion their sword is now imparted with, usually as an extension of the quality of motion that their body has imparted to them, it's easy to take them. Because regardless of how erratic or seemingly unpredictable the motions are, they're predictable, right? They're very predictable, and all you have to do is watch it for a moment. You go, oh, duh, bam, and you take them. This is... it's a lot more difficult to think about than to actually do, right? So a good way to practice this is with Fukuroshinai, of course, and to have your partner literally just wildly flail. Not necessarily trying to attack you, but in place a little bit. They can move and walk if they want to. But don't have them like directly attack you. Just have them sporadically and just tell them, yeah, you know, just do whatever it is you want to do. Be weird about it, whatever, flail around, feel in danger, right, for yourself, and respond to that in some sort of chaotic way. And then watch them, right? And as you watch them, untangle them with the spirit of the small comb, right? And then try and make contact gently, right? Because the goal here is not, of course, to swack your partner into submission, but rather to confirm your observations and to refine your observational skill through that feedback of either being right or wrong. And you'll find that once you're not just like staring in awe or confoundment at their work, it's easy to handle. It's easy to work. So I think we will leave that off there for today. As always, if you want to understand this work, you have to pick up a sword and go trade.